What's up? It's your boy Nova Stitch here, and today we're gonna go over some Discord basics on how to create your own server. Alright, so to get us started, you could go to add a server. There is a template that Discord has. If you want to start off from there, that's fine. I never started with a template because I had my server long before that was even a thing. So I'm just gonna create my own, just to show you everything from the start. And we're gonna do for club or community. You can do one for your friends or specific people if you want to do that. And we're gonna call it Nova's. Oh, come on. Kingdom. I cannot type. And here you upload a picture. But I suggest doing it through a phone or a tablet if that is possible for you. Mostly because it's a little wonky and sometimes it doesn't even. Okay, it did go through, but sometimes it doesn't go through. And it also comes out not the best sometimes, but it is what it is. Alright, now you got the basic of a server started. A few things I would suggest doing. We're gonna make some text channels. We also got voice channels and more settings here. We're gonna go over text channels. We're gonna start off with a few basics and common ones, and some that you should probably have to start with. For starters, rules, pretty basic. You put all your rules here. There is another way to have rules, if you want to do that. I also like organizing from priority to generally everything else. So at the top is priority, so rules, announcements, stuff like that. I usually like putting at the top. Then in the middle is community and like any other sort of gaming stuff. It also, most of this just depends on what type of server you would like to have. And then the bottom I usually keep like bot stuff or any extra stuff or any 18 plus stuff if that's the thing you want on your server. So we're gonna create as well, we'll just say news dash announcement. I don't know if I spelled that right. Probably not. No, I didn't. It does not do your like spell check here. It just says that it's wrong, but we're gonna say that that's right because I don't feel like spelling properly right now. We're gonna keep that there. You can have that over if you want to. I suggest like rules at the very top. Another thing we're gonna do is welcome. Oh my gosh, I can't type today. And we can also do a welcome chat if you really want to separate everything. There's different ways you can do things. Oh, chat. And you can have, as you just saw, multiple channels with the same name. And I'm going to separate this from here. So now we have a couple basic text channels here. And you notice that there is, here we have categories. That is it separates channels into categories essentially. So you can put multiple things into one category, and that makes it easier. Like this one, we can edit it, and we're gonna call this community. And you can customize it however you want. It is your server. I know people like to have different names for everything, so you could do it however you want. Another thing you can do is under edit, under edit of the text channels, you can actually put a topic. So you can say, everyone talk here. Bam. Done. Save. And now here you can see, is it under threads? No, here. Oh, that's why we're on welcome chat. I was so confused. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, everyone talks here. So you can have that descriptions beside them to make it easier. It is harder on the phone to find where it says that. So be wary of that as well if you want to keep that in mind. Another thing you can do is here you can create the categories from here, and we can do, we'll say, welcoming party. And that's how you spell party for sure. And then we're going to move that up of community, and we'll put these in here. So now you have that. And now you have that separated and a bit more organized. Now, what you can do from here is, let's say, anytime someone comes in fact, let me invite my other account real quick. And we'll join. There's the notification. And you notice this just popped up here. This will always pop up in the first text chat that shows up here. And you can change this text chat to the welcome chat to make it easier if you want. But let's say you want to change it. So what you do is you go into your server settings, and you'll go right here to system message channel, and you can switch that to welcome. And now that'll pop up here. And now we have a welcome information, so this will pop up there. And let's say you want a separated welcome chat and you want no one to talk in here. So that's pretty simple. You just go to edit channel, we'll go to permissions, and we'll just hit no on everyone. And we'll go over roles in a bit. So you could just hit no for everything. You can also do just the very specifics too. I just do this to make it easier and to make sure that it has no problems. Whenever it's on the middle, it just depends on the role. If you make, like, you can make it, actually, I'll just go over that in a bit when I do roles. So now, no one can, oh, wait, I did that wrong, sorry. So go back to permissions, make sure they can view the channel though. Everything else is fine. So now everyone can see this chat, but no one can message in it. I can message in it because I'm the owner, so that's why it does that. You can also do, I believe, maybe not from here. You can go to server settings, go to roles, go under, okay, maybe you can't do it on the base stuff, but we'll go over that as well later, with newer roles. So now you have a way that you just have something that people can just read, and you don't have spam. So you can do the same thing with news and announcements and rules. That way, so you don't just have a bunch of people spamming like this, you know? And you could just keep your rules here. And once again, it's just under settings, permissions, everyone, and any new rules, roles, make sure to do that as well. We'll show you the other roles here in a second. And then once you got most of everything here, you can just hit save, and that's pretty much it. So that's how you set up any sort of announcements / rules, or if you want to separate it, welcome news separated from your chat. Now we're gonna go over roles. Now I'm gonna go through a deep dive of all the settings here, and then we'll go to roles here. So settings, we have an inactive channel. So this is for a voice channel. Let's say someone's not talking for a while. Right now I only have the one general voice channel, but you can put an inactive voice channel where nobody can talk, and I'll show you that in a second. And here you can put how long they'll be in there, or I mean how long until someone goes into the inactive channel. So I'm gonna say at least 15 minutes, because I feel like 5 minutes is something very easy that you can just not talk for 5 minutes. So here under edit channel, you can go under, no, not here. That's also gonna be roles. That's right. So that being said, we now have roles. So roles, what it is you can categorize all your members, and you can do this in multiple different ways. You can do it for in a sense of who's the general people, the admins, then the owner, which is you, and you can have other separate things. You can have like, some people like to do streamers, artists, that sort of thing. And the other nice thing about roles is you can put a role for pronouns, and for, if you're into D&D or horror games or action, that sort of stuff, you can categorize like that. Sorry, my throat is like messing with me right now. Okay. So, let's just say this is just a role for everyone that joins. So here we'll do pebbles. We'll call them pebbles, because that's what they are. This is my kingdom, and they are all pebbles. So now we can also change the color. The color will automatically be over their name, as you can see here. So let's say I chose pink. Their name is going to be pink. Display role members separately from online members. So what this does is it separates from anyone that just, like, let's say joins or is in a different role. It will separate it from that role. So let's add myself to this role. Now I'm shown here separated from my other account. And let's say, oh, not there. That's my account. We go here, and we create another role called Rocks. That is better than Pebbles. And let's say this is admins or whatever you want it to be. And we'll do green, and we'll display this separately. And we'll add my other account for now. And you save it. Right now, it is still under me. Well, I'm offline right now, but it would show myself under Pebbles. And if you want to change that, which usually people do owner to like any important stuff to admins and then the general audience, all you gotta do is just move it on up and save. And next time I would go online. In fact, let me just do a quick pop-up. Now I'm on top here for my other account. We'll go back to roles. A few other things you can do with roles is permissions. So Pebbles is generally for everyone. So here you can edit it to however you want. So most of this is self-explanatory. It'll say everything what it does under it, pretty much. If there's anything specific that you need more clarification on, you can just let me know, and I'll try and make a video on it. It's all pretty self-explanatory under permissions. But let's say you want... So rocks are the admins, so we'll turn that on. And let's say you want... sometimes people like to do servers where you have to react to the rules, or you have to make sure you read the rules and type in a specific word to a moderator or whatever, that sort of thing. I do prefer this as general, keep out spam bots, any griefers, that sort of thing. It's a great way to do that, but don't take it too overboard, because sometimes it can push people away, saying, oh, you gotta do this and this and this and this. It's a little bit different when you're a bigger community, and when you have a bigger community, because people are most likely going to join regardless or do their best. But yeah, so let's say you want to do that. So now we have pebbles and rocks, right? So that's pretty simple. So community, let's say you can only access this if you're a pebble. So all you gotta do is go under here. I'll go back. Community, right click, go to edit category, go to permissions, and right here you can add a role, and we'll add pebbles, and you can keep everything neutral, because what it does for neutral is makes it based on the role. So if I were to put the admin role, I'll give them admin permissions, but if I don't do anything, it's going to be the same as everyone. So now we can hit X on view channels, and they will not see this channel at all. You can also hit X on everything, but you don't necessarily need to. I sometimes do that just to be safe sometimes, but you can hit save here, and I believe, is it under here, or it could also just be on the phone that it does that, but you're able to see what you have. So display. Oh, here we go. View server as role. Okay, so you can't do that as everyone. But here, let's just make an example for now, just so you can see what it's like. So we're gonna pretend that Pebbles is everyone. So we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna save, and we're gonna go to settings and go to roles, and go Pebbles display, and view server as role. And now you can see the community is gone. So that's a way you can do that for any sort of basic stuff. Another fun way to use this or utilize this is for specific roles, like D&D, for example. You can have a whole category that has all D&D stuff, pictures, general. If you want to play your game specifically on that channel, you can make it hidden and create a D&D role, so not everyone sees it, and it makes the server look cleaner for anyone that's new and doesn't want to be part of everything. If they only want to be a part of specific things, or just want to be a part of your community in general, but not necessarily be a part of everything. Another great way to utilize roles is pronouns. That's always a popular one. And we can do he, him for now, because that's my pronouns. And what you can do is go under, right click on anyone's name, go to roles, click on it, and now anytime you click over here, you can see all the roles. And now you can see I am Pebbles and he, him. So it makes it easier, and anyone can just click and be like, oh, that's their pronouns. So that's always a great one. Another thing everyone enjoys doing and makes things easier, so you can make a role chat. This one you can make it so no one can then send messages. They can only React. And I'll show in a second. So that way you can do something like he, him. So React for he, him. So that way you can add a reaction here. I'll just do strawberry, and I'll right click, and now if you hit reactions, you can see everyone that reacted, and that way it organizes all the roles just so you know who to put up for who. And you can also use bots to automatically assign roles, and I'll go in bots in a separate video. It's a lot to go over. Right now I'm just going over the general basics. So that's another way you can utilize roles. Next we'll go over emojis. Emojis are pretty self-explanatory. It's just emotes that you can use. You can use your own, or you can use any emotes. It's not like Twitch or YouTube. You're not going to get copyrighted. It's just emotes for the server. You're not making money off it, you know? So now you can see under emojis under my Nova's Kingdom. You can see my emote here, and now you can use it. And in theory, you can use it anywhere else. However, you do need Discord Nitro. Well, that's my server one. So here, I'll just go here just to make it easier. So here's mine, and I can't use it because I need Nitro. And Nitro uses is a Discord subscription. That's at least the base is $5.99. So it's sometimes useful, but it's never like needed per se. So you can take that as you will. If you go on your service settings, we're gonna look at stickers now. So stickers is sort of like emojis, but it's a little bit different. But you can only get it once you get boosted. So boosting is once again another thing you could pay with, or you get 2 free ones with Discord Nitro. And what boosting does to a server is it adds multiple things. So it adds like the stickers, it adds more, you can add more emojis, and it does a few other things as well. So yeah. Other moderation here, you can pick how much you know of a security you want on a person that joins. So unrestricted means anyone can join. Pretty self-explanatory. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay. Now, under verified email, they just need an email. Must be registered on Discord longer than 5 or 10 minutes. They just need to be on that server for that amount of time. And then verified phone. A lot of people don't like the highest one, so I suggest not using that unless you have like a bigger server or community. Or if you, I suggest keeping it on low or medium, the maximum to start off with. I suggest not unrestricted, just keep away the bots and griefers and such. Audit Log, this just shows you all the stuff that happens. Integrations, this is for any channels that you followed, which I'll explain a bit, and bots and other things. Widgets, this is, widgets for it just to use as an overlay on other things. Server template. This is an easy way to this just shows what happens when someone and sends an invite to someone, and this will show what it says. So let me just type in whatever. So now if we generate, and now we copy, or we can just preview, and this is what it will show up here. enable community. This is if you want to run a community server, which you most likely are, in a sense. This is what this is for, and it helps adds a few more things to it. So I have a verified email, so we can do that. Scan media content for all members. That's another setting that I think we skipped over by accident. Now it has rules or guidelines channel. So we have that. We have that under rules. And community updates channel. This is for admins and moderators. I did not create a thing for that, so we'll just put it under news and announcements for that. But that's for any updates with Discord and all that stuff. So it's not necessarily for everyone. You can make it public if you want, but it's mainly for admins and moderators. Next, we can default notifications mentions only. So what this does is, let's say I type in a bunch of stuff in general chat. Everyone that's in your server will always get notifications for it. So what this does turns that off. So they'll only be notified if they're if they're mentioned or their role is mentioned. Remove moderation permissions from everyone. You should generally do that unless it's just a friend server. And you can read the community guidelines on here. Once you're done, you can hit I agree and understand. And here we can see a few more stuff here and some more settings here. Welcome screen. We can set up a welcome screen. Once we do, we'll pick a channel. This is where new members should visit. I suggest you already have a rule, so they're gonna check out the rules anyways. So I suggest welcome chat for now until they can access the whole server, or if you have a fully unlocked server, then you can go ahead and do the general chat. And so yeah. And here you can do an info about it. You talk. There you go. And you can also add another channel if you want to, so you can add the rules on here too. And now you can preview it. So when it, oh, it doesn't even, that's weird. Here, let me enable, now preview. Okay, there we go. So now anytime someone joins, this is what they're going to get. If you go back to overview. So, now we have a server description. You can describe what your server is about. We have primary language. This is the language your Discord is gonna be. Server insights. It doesn't pop up until your channel grows a little bit longer. You can also click here for more info about it. Partner program. You need specifications for that sort of thing, so I wouldn't worry about it. Discovery, sort of the same thing. So a partner program, you can get more rewards and special badges and all that stuff. Discovery, this is you can discover your channels from here and other public channels. Membership screening. So this is a nice little thing where they can have you can add the rules. You can add that they must verify their email and all that stuff. And once you enable it, proceed anyway. I'm just going to do it. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll add a rule. Don't be dumb. Sure. That's how you spell things. And now once they preview, they'll get this screen where it says verify your email, so you have to verify. And then there's this other way you can have the rules, and you can hit I agree, and then submit, and then they can join the server. And then the welcoming screen again. Server boost status. So if you do get your server boosted, this is where you can see all the perks from it and whatnot. User management. Here you can see the members and what to do with that. Invites, you can see all the invites that show up. Bans, anyone that you ban. Overview, I think we skipped something here. No, okay. So yeah, that's the general of all the settings here. And now you'll get special little icons here for your rules and events. So events is anything that you want to create, like let's say in a specific voice channel. We're gonna say general because that's the only one we have. Next, what's my event? Movie night. And it's gonna start today, this very second. Actually, wait. In 8 minutes. Now you can hit create event, and it gives you a link that you can post anywhere for the event. And you can do interested, and you can start the event. Let's say we're gonna start it. Bam! And it takes me straight to there. Oh, I don't know why I said I was inactive, but yeah. Oh, because I'm muted right now, but yeah. So that's what that does, and it shows the movie night. So that's pretty cool. Here on voice channels, there's a few things you can do. So there's automatic noise suppression. You don't have to worry about too much. Right now I'm muted. Oh. It's because this is the... Okay, here, let me turn that off real quick. Let me do inactive channel, just so... Now I should be able to... Why are you doing this right now? Let me leave. End the event. Okay. Can I... Okay, there we go. That was weird. So here we have mute, deafen, so this just automatically mutes everything. And then, oh, not user settings. Here you can also stream stuff. You can choose what you're streaming. You're not going to get automatically Google Chrome. I just have that in my automatic settings. And this is the screen you'll see. And you can also turn on camera. I don't have a camera, so it's just going to do that. So yeah, that's the general basics of a Discord server. Let me know your thoughts and anything you'd like me to add next time on the next video I make of this. I'm definitely going to go over bots in a future video. Let me know down in the comments if you need any more specifications of what you'd like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.